are worth beyond a thousand reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby. Cause nobody's perfect, darling. No, there's nobody in the world like you. What do you do when you can't let go? What do you say when you just don't know how to feel? And you know nobody knows how you feel. Cause everybody's trying to hold that heart now. So everybody's trying to find their way. And day by day it's a struggle. In this world you know you have to hustle. Just know that you're not alone. You don't always have to be strong all by yourself. I said it's okay to ask for help. People will find you, but they don't define you. And you will find people who love pretty time you. People will find you, but they don't define you. And you will find people who love pretty time you. You are a world of art that you didn't think you come this far. Now, yeah, baby, you are strong. You are wise. You are worth beyond a thousand reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby. Cause nobody's perfect, darling. But no, 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 there's nobody in the world like you. There's absolutely nobody in the world like you. You're just special in your own way, in your own kind, and just the way you do things. I mean, you just can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you're just coming our way, you're listening to Kia Radio 95.9 FM. Well, my name is Host-Miatta J. Fallah. And this is your favorite program, the Friday edition of the program New Voices on Air. So wherever you are, I'd like to welcome you. Good afternoon. Today promises to be great. Welcome to another edition of You Voices on Air, the shows that bring you stories, challenges, and triumph of young leaders today in our world, especially Liberia. Well, I'm your host. My name is Host-Miatta J. Fallah, and this program comes away every Friday, 2 to 3 p.m. is a 1 hour presentation. And today we have a very special guest in studio with us today. And today we'll be diving into issues that are relevant to the youthful generation of Liberia. And we're going to have an exciting conversation here today about technology and innovation in Liberia. And we're also going to connect because today we are doing two segments. The first segment today, we talk about the technology and the innovation in Liberia. And the second segment of this program, we dive straight into what today is about. I know, I believe many of you don't know what today is about or what day is today. Well, for your information, today is the International Day of the Girl Child. So we are celebrating women today. We're celebrating our girl children today. We're celebrating our aunties today. We're celebrating our mothers today. Today is International Day of the Girl Child. So all the ladies, wherever you are today, I like to say happy International Day of the Girl Child. So on the second segment of this program, we will talk to guests from the Paramount Young Women Initiative. It is PAYOWI for short. And they'll be telling us the importance of today and the work they do that surrounds young people, young women especially. But today on the first segment, we talk to Jamel M.W. Akwe from the Spark Solution in Liberia. And today we'll be learning how is technology transforming our nation, Liberia, and what are the opportunities for young Liberians in the tech space, that's in the technology space in Liberia. And we also learn about how the Spark Solution, one of the leading technology organizations in Liberia, how are they paving the way for young people in our country, in our society. So wherever you are and however you're listening, just get glued to your radio because today we're gonna have an interactive discussion with you in Radio Learn, our guest, and myself. So like I said, it promises to be great today. And just get glued to your radio or whatever means you're using to listen to us. Our Facebook followers, we'd like to say welcome. And if you're there following us on Facebook, we'd like you to share our page, share this video, like our page, comment, and follow us as well. And this is the Kia Communications Network. And my name is Host-Miatta Fallah on another edition of the U Voices on Air. Well, let's take this quick break to usher in our guest. And when we come back, we run straight into business, what we're here for today, and to get to know the mission, the vision of Spark Solution in Liberia. Stay tuned, please do not go away. You gotta give them what you got. No, don't let them say what you're not, 'cause you are shy. And you be far away. You are worth beyond 1,000 reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby, 'cause nobody's perfect, darling. Yes, sorry, no, there's nobody in the world like you. What do you do when you can't let go? What do you say when you just don't know how you feel? And you know nobody knows how you feel. 'Cause everybody's got their own damn hotline. So everybody's trying to find their way. And day by day it's a struggle. In this world, you know you have to hustle. Know that you're not alone. You don't always have to be strong all by yourself. Yes, you're not tired, you'll be young for a woman.
Yeah. Hey, General. Okay, then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You come. Once you come, you tell me take it. Yeah. Who? Yeah, you know how we go.
You say your name is pronounced Akwe?
Aqua.
Aqua.
Okay. Okay.
You are worth beyond 1,000 reasons why. And you can be perfect, baby. 'Cause nobody, darling. No, there's nobody in the world like you. You know that you can be perfect, baby. Nobody's perfect, darling. I love you just the way that you are. I love you just the way that you are. I love you. What do you do when you can't let go? What do you say when you just don't know how you feel? And you know nobody People will find you, but they don't define you. Welcome back, and thanks for rejoining us today on New Voices on Air right here on Kia Radio 95.9 FM. I've been joined by our guest, Jamel M.W. Aqua, the co-founder of the Spark Solution in Liberia, to talk about the incredible work they are doing and the importance of technology in Liberia. Welcome to You Voices on Air, Mr. Aqua.
Yes, thank you, Lata. Thanks for having me.
Okay, today, like I said, it promises to be great here today because we're going to learn more about technology in Liberia. And we're also going to learn from you what your works in Liberia are and how are you touching, those part of Liberia for young people to get involved. So, let's start with the bigger picture. Liberia, like many other countries in Africa, is seeing a shift today in technology, in various sectors. And I'd like to know what is the importance of technology in Liberia, especially for the younger generation.
Thank you. So firstly, the importance of technology to Liberia as a whole, it speaks a whole lot in the sense that every sector now in Liberia in the wildlife, technology play a huge role.
Okay.
So when you look at the agricultural sector, it can be boosted by technology where farmers and those who into agricultural business and also trade using technology tools.
Okay.
When it comes to finance as well, you now see around where you have Tipping. It's a fintech organization where it has been built through technology. So even entertainment as well, different platforms can be built through technology and others can build a new style to generate revenues from it. So technology as a whole play a huge role in our society nowadays.
Okay. So that's really inspiring. In short, you're trying to tell us that technology is not just about having the access to the internet or your smartphone, but it also gives way to bigger opportunities, right?
Yes, yes.
So let's get into what we're here for. Tell us about Spark Solution.
So I'm glad to be here again to talk about Spark Solution.
Okay.
So Spark Solution is a software development company that have been in business for a little over 3 years. We are centered around developing customized software, quality one that meets the international demands. We have been working with different clients internationally and from Liberia as well.
Okay.
So Spark Solution is here to transform every sector in Liberia. So you can count on Spark Solution to build that a software solution that you need.
Okay, that's interesting. So I'd like to know what really inspired Spark Solution Funding. What are the gaps you saw in Liberia that you wanted to fill in?
So as young as I am and being a Liberian, I always see that technology as a whole for its importance and we have not really been utilizing it. So I saw the young people nowadays who have been schooling into the technology landscape have not really been given the opportunity to work in different spaces. So um, I've come around people who necessarily know the job skills and they have the skills to be able to do the work, or jobs have not been offered to them. So I do deem it necessary collaborating with my co-partner, and we came together to found this organization today called Spark Solutions.
Okay, Spark Solution in Liberia. So I'd like to know how many young people do you have in your organization or institution?
So right about
Because
now,
I am looking at you, you're a young person who is very innovative. To come up with such an idea, you're really innovative. So I'd like to know how many young people currently you have in your space?
So currently we are 18 numbers. All of whom are all in full-time employees. So we are looking forward to put on board volunteers, but right now we have 8 full-time employees. So I got 2 females and the rest are all male.
Why you have two females and the rest of you? Why you give gender balance?
So we are still looking into that. Yeah, so I really do love to have more females on board, but since we came into our business for the 3 years now, all of the team members who have been coming on board are all males.
Okay. So, you're trying to tell us in short, maybe the females they are not interested in technology or what?
They are. So initially when we first started, due to funding, we were unable to have more team members on board. So after then, we had other team members joining, and the few that joined us recently that are all females.
So, I mean, since you have 99% of the people in your cycle, for people, I would like to know how do you do this selection? What are the specific criteria set in bringing them on board?
So just how other organization works, we share information online. When we have vacancy, we share the different stuff online where people can come across it. And also those who working with us, we always can like refer people as well. And if you meet the job fit, you can join us through interview, sharing your resume, and once you meet the criteria, you are in.
Okay, so let's talk about the impact the Spark solution in Liberia. Let's talk about the impact you people have made in the country. So, can you share with us some of your success stories? Since you came into Liberia, what are those things you have achieved? You know that you see as being successful for your organization. Can you tell us?
Yeah, sure. So firstly, for Africa Alliance, for building a company through the startup fund, the startup stage is always difficult, right? It's a huge challenge. So moving forward, the past 3 years now, coming up to 2024 is a huge success. Initially, we started with let's say 14 members, and now having 8 is a huge success for us. So um, coming on board again, all of those team members, the different projects we've been working on, and the clients that have been entrusting us with their project as well, they are all a huge success story for us.
Okay, so I'd like to know what's the difference between you and the other people.
The team members that I have.
Mhm.
So for me now, I'm from part of the executive team, and the others are all team members or employees, right? So a few of them all work within the top um, ranking official, talking about is the chief organizing officer, the chief executive officer, the chief technology officer, and chief marketing officer. So they all form part of different categories, and also those who work as backend developers and front end developers, UX and UI design, and also software testers.
Okay, you just spoke about the organization structure of the Spark solution in Liberia. So, where I'd like to know what next for Spark solution in Liberia.
So we are still growing, right? So what next is that we still looking forward to get more team members on board because we are working on a bigger picture, dedicated to building the next generation of tech talents in Liberia. Because I do believe as an individual that Africa at large have a huge potential of young people that can be able to change the narrative of Africa through technology. So we're looking forward to building more team members. So next is just to like raise the necessary funding through partnership, through investments, and through clients with projects for us to be able to get more team members on board, more young people who have the skill set to change the narrative of Liberia.
Okay, so they have this platform set aside. They have the vision to build Liberia through technology. And if you're there listening in Radio Land, we have of course in studio one of the co-founders of the Spark solution in Liberia, in person of Mr. Aqua. And it has been such a pleasure, having you here on your voices on air today. And like I said, listener in Radio Land, we are having two segments here today. This is the first segment, and which going to last for 30 minutes. And the next segment will be ushering in a guest from Paramount Young Women Initiative to talk about today. International Day of the Girl Child. So the work that Spark Solution is doing is truly transformational. And I'm sure, our listeners are feeling inspired right now because he's a young person. I can tell you for sure he's a very young person with this kind of idea and with the kind of level he has reached. He's such an innovative person in society. So if you're there listening to us, if you want to have a conversation with him, or if you want to appreciate him for the work that he has done so far and what he's doing, you can call us on 0772758958. That's 0772758958. Better still 086 393184. That's 086 393184 or 0772758958. So we stay here talking to having a conversation with Mr. Mr. Aqua. I mean, people like that name. Yeah, I got a name because I'm so away. So we're here having a conversation with Mr. Aqua from the Spark Solution in Liberia. So, Mr. Aqua, before we take leave of you, is there any other thing you want to add up that we didn't ask?
Um, I think everything was like already said, and it was actual. Probably, if for closing, I just want to like ask every other person in Radio Land and all of those who are more interested in the technology to always deem it necessary and to like find us if you need um software to be built. So you can call us on 776-407-102. You can visit our website at www.spatsolution.expert. You can send us an email to info@spatsolution.expert.
You all of it, just say you have to say it again because I know people are listening to you and they want to get in connection with you or your organization. So you have to read your number in for the audience so that they can be able to get in touch with you just in case
Okay.
if yes, if they need it.
All right. So if you need any software built or you know anybody who needing a software to be built, you can reach out at 776-407102. Again, 776-48-70102. Also, you can visit our website at www.spark solution. The spark is SPARK. Solution is SOLUTRONS that experts. And we are located in Painesville on the SD Cooper Road.
Okay, so that's it right there. You heard from Mr. Aqua. He said if you're interested in building a software, you can reach out to them on 0776-407-102. That's 0776-4071 02. Or better still, you can also reach out to them www.sparksolution.expert. Reach expert rather reach out to them and have a conversation with them, and they will be able to tell you what you need to know about technology or building a software, whatever way you want to do it. So we've been here talking today about the work they do in Liberia, a group of young people working to improve the technology system in Liberia, and we are happy to have him here today. And we pray that maybe we can call him again on another Friday to come and tell us more about what they do. But today was just a short 30 minutes um, presentation with the one of the co-founders of the Spike Solution in Liberia. So thank you so much, Mr. Aqua, for coming to talk to your people and our listeners in Radio Land. I'd like to say thank you for being there, for being a part of this broadcast. And we hope that you join us another time when we have him in studio to have this conversation, so that we all can know what's better Liberia and what we need to know about technology. Until we talk to you, that will be on Friday next week. We hope to have him here again so we can have a lengthy conversation surrounding this. But like I said, today is the day, International Day of the Girl Child. So we have to talk about what what's the importance of today
and talk about our sisters, talk about ourselves, and the barriers young women are still faced with in our country, Liberia. So that's it for the first segment of today. Please stay tuned, do not go away. We'll be right back. When we come back, we play you a little bit of our theme song, and then we'll go straight up to our next guest.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. All right, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So now where are you? I want that 25, 25. That one, I know why they before they won't prepare people. You say you coming, you may have called the boss and be short. I'm supposed to do it. You say you're coming. And day by day, I have to call the boss, make sure the boss something like. See that? They still going there. Yeah, it's still going there. You sure? It's still. You ready? You press play, right? You ready? Press play. Is how talking on the importance of today, international day of education. Just don't know what you how you see it and what are the barriers first. I said this so that you think needs improvement. Okay. Albino. Kalau cheese ini. Cheese ini. Apa lagi ni goreng orang itu? Ini goreng orang stuff. I probably go 1 or 2 hours. Yeah. Apa yang ni? Ah, lagi ni kan. Hello? Ano ya? Oh? Di mana ada telepon gue? Ya, kurang serius dulu. Mama, you ready? I'm trying to mess up my whole shit. And good afternoon. If you're just coming away, you're listening to your voices on air, and I'm your presenter. My name is Host-Miatta J. We're just listening to the first segment of this program where we had uh, um, um, the one of the co-founders of the Spark Solution in Liberia as our guest on the first segment, and we are now into the second segment of today's presentation. I'd like to welcome you to your voices on air, and for this segment, we are, shifting strictly to our focus is not going strictly to young women and girls in Liberia. Today is a very special occasion that's been celebrated around the world. It's a worldwide celebration. Today is the day of the International Day of the Girl Child, and this day is observed on October 11th today all over the world today. They are celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child. So they're celebrating women today. How far we've come. What are the things we've done, and what are those things we need to improve in? And it's a global opportunity, to amplify the voices and the rights of girls everywhere and raise awareness about the challenges they face in our country and outside of our country. In Liberia, guys are still, fighting for equal access to like healthcare and education. And that's the opportunity to make their voices hear in decision that affects their life. So here we still face with a lot of challenges. We are still face a lot of challenges that we still need to talk about. They have faced a lot of barriers that we need to break. They have still filled with a lot of stigma we need to overcome. So we are celebrating today, not only to celebrate, not only to dance, but to also raise awareness about these issues that affect women and girls in our country and around the world. So today I have with me in studio Mariam Manjalo, and together we're going to talk about it. We were expecting guests from the Primary Young Women Initiative, but due to some other reasons, we cannot have them here today. But however, we have Mariam here and we're going to talk about it today for the next 30 minutes or 25 minutes or so, and on the issues that surround women and girls in Liberia. So welcome, Mariam, and let's hear you.
Thank you, Miaza, Fallah, for having me on this show, and hello everybody out there.
Okay, so what do you know about today, the International Day of the Girl Child?
I know this day is celebrated every year on October 11th, and it is to showcase that women should be, prioritized, most especially young girls. And I like this year's theme. It's a visions for women in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this year theme aligns with me a lot because I always picture myself big out there. Like my friends always say, you got big dream. I'm like, this time around, not just Ellen Johnson I'm following.
Dream,
I got yeah, I got a dream big for so many reasons.
Okay.
But this year team is great. It aligns with so many young people, and it is call to action. Young girls, not just Liberia, around the world, we need to make this a priority.
Okay.
If you notice, Miata, not even so many girls out there that know about today.
No.
There are other people who not even to their knowledge that today is girl child is celebrated today. So we need to make this something that is celebrated in a way that people will realize that girls are being prioritized,
Okay.
girls are being given attention, they are being given a space. Um, so I think we should, put more time to this and make it an awareness for people to get more, attached to this.
Okay, so why do you think this is so important and we need to celebrate even in Liberia?
Because for a fact that it was set to celebrate Girl Child,
Okay.
it will even give them more strength, more energy to get themselves together. In a sense, wherein if I feel like I'm put an example on your birthday. If if people are planning for your birthday, even if you were not, like having an idea of I don't want to do anything this year for my birthday. I don't want to go out this year. I will just sit home and lay down. But because of your friend's energy to celebrate your birthday, when choose you yourself to do something. So if we have given this day to celebrate your child, we should put it into action.
Okay.
We should celebrate ourselves. We should let girls, children know that there is a day special for you.
For you.
Yeah, there is this day that is special for you and only you. So you have to make it, a priority. Girls have to be celebrated. It is important that we have a day aside to be celebrated.
Okay. So I mean, looking at the day set aside for women and girls to celebrate or for people to celebrate us is important. We still have barriers, a lot of barriers. We still have a lot of challenges we're faced with, educational wise, when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to even decision making. There are a lot of challenges we're still being put under the box when it comes to decision making. Sometimes our voices are not heard the way they should be, and those are just challenges we face as young girls and young women in Liberia, not only in Liberia but around the world. So, what are some of the things if we are raising awareness today? What are some of the things or the messages you think we can, send out or write on our placards and whatever?
I would say girls should be given a space. But like I listened to the Foreign Affairs Minister Basil Yanti.
Okay.
She said that sometimes it's not all about being at the table; it's about being heard. It can get you seat, but maybe you're talking, but nobody listening. And I've seen circumstances like that in school. For example, if you have or this girl in class that is so much into book,
Okay.
like she's very competitive, and then you find out other girls are competing with her. The boys will just lay low. They'll be like, she's a girl. I can't compete with that game. And let's just go on with what she's doing. And even in terms of election, if it's a girl running, if it's a girl and a guy running, the guy will actually lay low because you'd be like, she's a lady. Me just give us this space. We don't want it like that. We want to go for it the right way, the way they go for it themselves. So if we were to put up a placard, I would say girls should not just be given the table, or they should not just be given a seat at the table, but they should be given a platform to speak as well, to make decision as well.
Not just decision, but informed
Informed decisions. Because we are people that have issues. We are have so many things going on.
We're victimized when it comes to too many
In
things.
so many ways. And just look at this, right? Now you have a girl, maybe she had this fortunate incident with a guy, and then but she's the one who, like to say, have all the burden on her, because the guy is going to go ahead, go to school, graduate from high school, in fact, go to college without nothing's coming in the way. Even if he is trying as much as possible, but still he got nothing in his way. Only the girl is being affected. It'll be her life that has to take some certain turns. So if we are to put a placard out there, I would say let's girls be given a space. Let's girls be allowed to make decisions. um there are so many issues, most especially in healthcare. You see that somehow when you go for a girl medication, they take it to be like a taboo. The last time I asked a workmate of mine to get me pard because my stomach was hurting so badly, and he was like, I should get you pard. I was like, yeah, please, can you help me get a pard? He said, no, I can't go out there. I can't go get that thing. It can be looking too shameful. I was like, oh my God. If it was different thing, something else, maybe for a guy, I don't think a lady was going to say it's disgusting, right? But because it was me, it was a female, it was a young girl, he felt that it was somehow disgusting to go out there and get me a part, which is so embarrassing, which I felt so, disheartened. And I don't think that should be going on. I don't think women should be treated that way. Our issues should not be made taboo all the time.
Okay, Mariama, like you said, our issues should not be made taboo, like the male, like our male counterparts. They do whatever they want to do, and like take for instance the pregnancy, right? A girl and a boy will be in school, and then this boy, will get the girl pregnant, and then he will, still in school, and then the girl will have to leave, go home, you know, stay at home for 9 months, give birth, and another maybe two a month for the child to get stronger, or maybe 6 months, yeah, for the child to get stronger. And then the while the male is still in school, going to school, doing whatever he feels like he wants to do, just having his own way and doing what he needs to do as a man. But that girl is home. She's not in school for that. Maybe 1 year, 2 months. She's at home taking care of her pregnancy and taking care of her child. Those are challenges we face. And I mean, these things we have to talk about it. In raising awareness, there are a lot of challenges, there are a lot of issues we have to tackle, and that will bring a better or positive, impact in the lives of women and girls in Liberia and around the world. So let's take this quick break. We've been joined by Danielle from the Parma Young Women Initiative, as she's here, and then we'll continue talking about the issues that affect young women and girls in our society and the importance of today. So please stay there. Hey.
So they know how to fight. I thought fighting because I wait for school. Everything just thinking before. I just have a phone to got farmers already.
You know?
Yeah. Charlie, that means total. I don't worry. You work.
Yeah, I know you out of words, but I was talking to me, sorry.
What happened to any questions?
No, my word at the end. There's something here.
I think you did.
Yeah, one or two.
Mas ok, Zé, não que vai botar. One, semana, the girl is a joy.
Tá, isso daí não chega.
Foi do foi, você pode comer. Não pode comer again.
I something. Yeah, right. Really, my girl, phone here, don't small call your please. No, bring it down, small, drop it down.
So this,
Drop it down.
okay.
Yeah, remove the hair from it.
And
Slowly.
down,
Exhale.
okay. The
So we've been joined by Danielle Wami from the Department of Young Women Initiative after we received a call that they were stuck in traffic. And, we just we just assumed that they were not coming again because we were out of time. But interestingly, they found them here at the Care Communications Network on the program New Voices on Air. Today we're talking about women's issue. As today is set aside to celebrate girls around the world, in Liberia and around the world. We're here today to just throw light on some of those issues that we're still faced with and we have to raise awareness about because today is all about raising awareness, you know, uh, tackling those barriers we are still faced with as women and girls in and around the world. So, welcome, Daniel. Welcome to Prime. Sorry, welcome to New Voices on Air.
thank you so much, Miata. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's hear from you. What's up with Paramount Young Women Initiative?
There's so much to unpack. Karma Young Women Initiative is a women-led organization that is focused on empowering young women and girls, specifically in areas of SRHR, that is our program, and it's called the Heart to Heart Mentoring Club. We are also into, scholarship sponsorship to deserving females. So we're doing a lot, all centered around young women and girls empowerment.
Okay, that's great. I mean, you people are really into too many things that are impacting young women and girls in our country. So tell me, what do you know about today? What's the significance of today?
Man, today is I'm really excited. I've been excited since this morning, just registering on the importance of this day.
Okay.
The day is set aside as the celebration of the International Day of a Girl Child. Just imagine I'm a full grown woman now. I was a girl child before. So yeah.
You're a full grown woman.
I'm a full grown woman, a full grown woman.
With your full chest.
Of course, with my full chest, and it's exciting. So today is set aside to recognize the many challenges we young women and girls we're faced with on a daily basis.
Okay.
It's also set aside to recognize the good things that young women and girls are doing. We're making airways in Liberia and globally. So this is just the significance of today's day.
Okay, you spoke about how we are making impact, and then you spoke about how today you are excited.
I am.
And I want to know, is there any activity that you guys did today? Because your organization is a women-led organization. So I'd like to know what are some of the activities your day to day in honor of this day. Also, I mean, just observe the day.
Yeah, so earlier today, that's where, like you mentioned, were stuck in traffic. We
Okay.
were coming from one of our plane activities, and the students there, they were so excited to have us, and they kept us there for a long time. And that's why we're early there. Apologies, first and first. So yeah, thank, thank you. We'll settle it after. Thank you. So we had I wouldn't say small because every effort made is big. We had a really big successful program today at the Star Africa School in Johnsonville. So there we celebrated the International Day of a Girl Child. We had um, primarily female participants, but just female, our support system, our allies,
Yeah.
they're there to support us. But the program centered around the importance of this day. We had girls drafting, I mean, casting their vision, and just to create awareness of the issue that we're faced with in reality. So awaken us young women and girls saying this is it. Let's do this to get rid of this. That is the major challenges.
Okay, so for that in radio, we have Danielle, one in the studio, we have Maria Manjalo here as well. And today we're talking about the importance of today, the International Day of the Girl Child. And there you want to make a contribution to this camera, we know we are. Wow! And you want to make a contribution that you want to join the conversation, call us on 0772 758958. Call us on 0772 758958, or better still 086 393184. Call us and be a part of this conversation here today on Your Voices on Air. And you can also follow our page here, Communications Network. You can like the video, you can share the video as well. Join us on the conversation. We know we are way too late today. But yes, so on this note, Danielle, I'd like to ask, is there anything you would like to add? Because I don't want us to, disrespect time. Is there
Oh
anything
yeah. Well, I would just like to encourage all of the young girls to dream big. In the voice of our then president, who's the only female president, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she said, if your dream doesn't scare you, it means you're not big enough or it is not big enough. So I'm daring every girl child out there to dream big because girls with big dreams become women with good vision. So I'm daring you to dream big because your dreams are valid.
Okay. So your dreams are valid. We'd like to hold you there, Daniel Wani. Wani.
Sorry,
And we now move to Maria Manjalo. Maria Manjalo, is there anything you'd like to add before we can get called today?
I actually don't have much to say. Daniela said everything, but to the young girls out there, there is this: believe in yourself, don't stop learning, and don't allow anyone to define your limits. Because girls have power. Okay, girls have power. Get that in mind.
Girl
Superpower.
power.
Superpower.
Girl have power, girl power. And that's it. It's exactly 3 o'clock. And this is how we like to, throw down the curtains on today's presentation of the You Voices on Air. If you're just coming our way, where you missed an interesting conversation, we're here with, on the first segment, we had one of the co-founders of the Spark Solution in Liberia telling us about technology, website, software, and all of that. And now we have a guest, a representative from the Farmer Young Women Initiative, and we also have a young woman in studio, Maria Manjalo. And we have in this conversation about today, the International Day of the Girl Child, which is celebrated worldwide. It is not only in Liberia. This day is set aside to raise awareness, and speak to the barriers, the challenges young women and girls face on every day, in every aspect of their life. There are a lot of challenges we face, and in most cases, women are the victim. So we have to raise awareness. We have to speak continuously to these issues and tackle them, in whatever way we can to end this violence against women and girls, to end, just the bad practices, making us, not to speak out, to end everything. So today, it's not only about jumping up, jubilating because we want to know. It's set aside to celebrate ourselves and to also raise awareness because there's still more work needs to be done. You know, there are a lot of gaps we need to fill, educational wise, healthcare, decision making. Those are gaps we have to fill in because in certain spaces or certain places, women still don't have the right to speak. So those are things we have to speak to. Those are things we have to work on. Those are things we have to raise awareness and inform our people. Sometimes these things are done based on ignorance. Some people don't know, so they just do. And they have this old mentality that says women education ends in the kitchen, which is wrong. So it is time, and it is our time that will change the mindset of our people by raising awareness. So it is one of the importance of today, to raise awareness and propagate a positive message that will impact society and impact women and girls in and outside of Liberia. So, my name is Host-Miatta Fallah. I've been your presenter on today's edition of You Voices on Air. Until we talk to you, it will be next Friday. Join us for another exciting conversation here next Friday 2 to 3 p.m. on this station, Kia Radio 95.9 FM, and let's have the conversation. Thank you for playing your listening role, and thank you to our followers on the internet, on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you to our followers, and thank you so much for being there. It is because of you we are here, and it is also because of us you're there. Stay tuned. Please do not go away until we talk to you. That'll be next Friday. You have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Uh-oh. Yeah, we did. Or it's over. Yeah, yeah, thank you. I'll see you later. I said this is really sorry. My mind is not even. I don't have to come back. I have to come. You're actually we about to leave now. When are we about to leave already? Do we happen? I had fun. We go in there. After you. You know what? Let me see something. Sure, next time we can have a whole better segment. Talking. Sadia, Sadia Jalo. Sadia Jalo. Who the hell? I don't know. Shiny. No, the person say I'm following. You remember this thing? They got Mariam, yeah? Oh, the person is on the side you, Jalo. Side you? Hello, Jalo. What's that jumping? I don't know if they're doing. I'm asking for a jumping. Or something. I don't know, it's just too loud. I couldn't move the apple. Yeah, there. The only thing I did it in the black screen. It just is stuck on live. It came up on live. I want to leave for church. I went for it. So I think I'll put that something I've flagged it already. But anyway. I want in live screen. Where did I get in it? That in live screen where I press there in live screen. Hey, come on. I did it, I did it.